Hey, Kate, I'm sure you kind of thought you were past the whole, possibility of not playing games, but how tough was that being out all of a sudden for a couple of weeks?
Yeah, it was really hard. Probably one of the worst things I've had to do is watch a game from home. So, it was tough. But I'm super proud of the way you guys stepped up and battled while I was gone, and it was great to join the team and get back on the field again this past weekend.
Yeah, you mentioned it. What is the situation like when I'm sure you're not used to that, watching your team play a football game on television? How strange and frustrating, I guess, is that?
Yeah, it was, like I said, it was pretty surreal and unique. I had our play call sheet out and was kind of trying to see what we were doing and watching our tight ends and stuff, just kind of like watching film, except it was our guys. And so, yeah, pretty unique, but I'm glad it's over.
Without prying too much, did you get really ill, or were you okay as far as just how your body took it?
Yeah, I was fine, and I was able to jump back in when I got back and just get my legs back under me a little bit, and I was ready to go.
Kate, I remember you saying prior to the year that you thought that this was the most talent that you've been around on offense here. I'm wondering just why it hasn't clicked consistently, you think, with this group so far?
Yeah, I've done a lot of reflection on that myself, and just this past week really kind of really went back to the basics, specifically with our tight end group and what we're trying to do as a group, the standards we want to uphold, and not just get too carried away. Don't get too high or too low. We just need to focus on what we can focus on, hold really high standards for ourselves, and we can be the best group in the country. And I think that would radiate throughout the whole offense. And so I think just as a whole, as a team, we need to get back to basics, because I still believe this really deeply, that we have a really talented team. We have a lot of really good players, and we can be a lot better than we are right now.
We just talked to Rome for the first time, and obviously he seems like a different kind of athlete and a really engaging person. I'm wondering how you played around him for a couple of years now. How is he sort of a different player and a different person than some of the guys you've been around?
Yeah, it's funny because he's my locker mate too, and so I get to interact with him a lot. And he's really chill, just outside of football. But you see the intensity and how dynamic he is on the field, and I think he just has a really good mentality. You can tell he's been playing big time football for a while, and he's ready to make plays. And so that's been a great element to our offense, and he's a great guy too.
You, as a grandson of a football coach, great renown, do you understand this dip that happens in football? You pretty much won most of the games I think you played in, but this is a little different. Do you understand it because of your background? Yeah,
and it's funny because both my dad and my grandpa have kind of talked to me about this during this time, because it is hard. We don't lose this many games around here, and so my grandpa, in the start of his career, he lost a bunch of games, and he talked about just staying committed and to keep grinding. And obviously, eventually, he was able to build a great program with a lot of success. And he talked about just the administration having a lot of faith in him. And so he was able to share that. And also, my dad just talked about always improving the place where you are, and even if things aren't going well, just striving to be better for even people that come after you. Obviously, we still have a lot to fight for this season, but no matter what the circumstances are, I always want to make this place better. I always want to put a better product on the field for the fans, for my family, for my teammates, for the alumni, and I'll always keep grinding, keep trying to improve, and I think our whole team feels the same way.
it's Lisa Roman, host and analyst on Attacking Third, a CBS Sports podcast covering the United States women's national team, the NWSL, and so much more from the world of soccer. With episodes 3 times a week, we're giving you the best analysis, commentary, and news with guest analysts and player interviews. The NWSL standings are so close as the regular season comes to a close and the NWSL championship is around the corner. Attacking Third covers it all. The U.S. women's national team friendlies and the final matches for U.S. star Carly Lloyd before her retirement. Plus, news from NWSL expansion clubs Angel City and San Diego. Listen to Attacking Third anywhere you find your podcasts. And we're also available on YouTube. You can watch all of our episodes, plus extended NWSL highlights on youtube.com/attackingthird.